Greetings everyone and welcome back to Brutus Salazar. This is Journey Through the Cataclysm. We have just finished off the next row of tilled soil here, and you know what, let's just get rid of these as well, just so they're out of the way. There we go. We're probably gonna... oh, okay, this one's putting up a little bit more resistance. We're probably going to chop down all those trees to the north. Most likely. Just to make way for the walls that we're going to be putting in. Right, so starting with the seeds. What seeds do I have exactly? I've got 8 buckwheat seeds, which is fantastic. 2 mug... oh, okay, well that's fairly easy then. We'll plant the mugwort down here. So, then we'll plant the buckwheat seeds around here. And I guess we'll end up with a little bit of extra room for mushroom spores and anything else we might want to find along the way. We are actually getting hungry and thirsty. Oh, don't worry about the zombie dog. Let's go ahead and eat some of my... yeah, the broth is going to last a lot longer, so let's gobble down the wild veggies. Let's not waste it. No need to. They're not going to go off in the time that we've got left, so... let's get... we only need to prepare some of these. We'll only dig as much as we need, I think. Is that zombie dog ever going to actually try and approach? It's amazing that it can't smell us at this distance. They're usually fairly good at that. Oops. And there we go. Everything is planted. Marvelous. Right, okay, so last episode, and in fact last 2 episodes, have largely been base episodes. So I'm thinking we probably do want to start heading out. And I did get a request to head off to the north, maybe see what was up there. Now, it's definitely something we could do. Just to see if perhaps there's another town somewhere up there. What have we got down here? An electric scooter, military crash site, plenty of roads down there. We've not really fully explored Thomaston, but... and normally I would say there's no point in leaving an area until you've fully explored its secret. But, yeah, you know, maybe. One other thing that we can do, by the way, is in the way that we've got all of these tanks, we can absolutely have these tanks stacked on a single tile. There is no particular reason why you need to have them all on separate tiles. And given that, I think maybe we will actually move that down. It is certainly something we could do. Possibly. And we could have maybe even move some of the things in here. I'm not entirely sold on the idea yet, though. But I would like to drink some clean water before we head out. We are going to go and have a little bit of an explore. Right, let's wear my sunglasses because we're going out. We'll drop off the shovel, the makeshift axe. We will take with us the umbrella, the toolbox, the crowbar, the lighter. Hobo stove and tinder. Tinder, possibly not. We can easily make tinder on the way. I don't think we need that. I don't think we're going to need to bring that with us at all. I also need to get the spiked pits around here sorted out as well. That's a pretty big importance there. 32% on the battery. Wow. That's actually pretty amazing. I also had a query regarding NPCs stealing cars. Now, from what I understand, it is possible, but there was some debate in the comments on the episode before last whether that was something they could do, whether NPCs would ever drive. Certainly, when the NPC is loyal to you, it won't just randomly drive. That is, you can tell it to get in the car with you, but it's not going to take the initiative to drive the car. But I was under the impression that just random NPCs could just, you know, decide to go and do stuff with the car. Well, but as there is some question, maybe we will just remove the security system, actually. Just take that out straight away. I need electronics 4 to be able to do that, so I guess I'm not going to be doing it right now, but that's all fine. Let's get in. How is my welder? Good. Perfect, in fact. We're going to drop off a lot of these items. I don't need the toolbox on me, nor the crowbar, the lighter, the hobo stove. They can all be there. The umbrella I'm going to keep with me. But everything else is fine. Just, you know, crawling across the seat of my car. Right, time for us to go. Oh, it failed to start. That's not good. Time for us to go. There we go. You know what? Let's also turn on the stereo. Let's have a nice little drive around, shall we? There we are. Marvellous. And yes, I know it always looks janky when the car turns at this sort of angle. I still need to actually dig up that area. It'll be something that we'll do at some point. Now, the question I have is, are we listening to like a CD? Or is this more of a just a radio station? If so, where's that radio station at? We need to find it. There's plenty of dogs around, that's fine. Right, we've got a ways to go, so we're gonna speed up a little bit. There we are. I've got plenty of hums. Don't run over the squirrel. No reason to. There's a Migo. Oh my lord. Wow. Okay. A fleshless monstrosity seeming as a giant crab covered with writhing antennae, clawed tentacles, and star-shaped growths, with a head like the insides of a fish, but for its dire utterance. We've got the squirrel, we've got a giant fly. I don't really care about the giant fly. We've got groundhogs, plenty of groundhogs, chipmunks, wolf off in the distance. Dogs that are trying to fight the Migo. Whether they're going to succeed or not, I really couldn't tell you. A bizarre humanoid creature with a calculating stare. Its twitching hands move so fast they appear to be nothing but blurs. I'd be interested in seeing that going down. But there's plenty of items up there as well. Let's try and avoid the wildlife. There's no reason to damage our car on the trip. Alright, let's see. What have we got here? Undershirts, briefs, tanks, sundress, silver bracelet. Oh, fancy. If we had chosen the stylish perk, the more bling you can wear, the better it keeps your mood. You can get... That one takes time to build up. It's a point investment that doesn't pay off until mid-game. But once you've started getting a decent amount of things, rings, bracelets, necklaces, nice hats, stylish sunglasses, you know, tailored suits and things like that, then just existing in your attire makes you incredibly happy. Which means that you've almost always got skills focus in order to spend on skill learning. It can snowball really, really quickly once you've got a couple of nice items. Okay, lots of things there. Silver earrings, yeah, see? Beginning a pro fishing rod. Now that is actually quite interesting. Very interesting, actually. The Migo is hostile, but everything else is just trying to get out of our way. That's fine. The Migo will never chase us down, not in a car. It'll never, ever be able to move fast enough. But they do have very long memories, so it might just follow us for a while. Alright, where are we off to? We've still got a ways to go. No, we're just going to let the car go for a bit. It's a little bit hard to tell how much energy the batteries have right now, which is a bit worrisome. Coming up to a fork in the road, and a zombie dog, and a skeleton. Okay. I'm going to start slowing down. I'm going to park there. Alright, let go of the controls. And wheel my longbow. It's fine, it's fine. Open the door. And from here I'm going to try and shoot. There we go, that was nice and easy. Wheel the umbrella. Now, I shouldn't be wet from that. Oh, I did. I got a couple of rain splatters on me. Thanks to the rain just splattering in through the door for that point. Let's close that. I wanted to check the battery. Oh, no, we're fine on the battery. More than enough to go at least this far again before we're going to have to start worrying about getting back to base on the charge that remains. Because we don't really want to be stuck out for too long, but I did bring enough things with me for that, just in case. There we go. Right, let's take control of the car. Well, actually, given that the battery is a bit of a concern, and as much as I love having the stereo on, let's turn it off. Let's also turn off the charger, just because we can. Right, well, it was requested that I go north, so we'll continue heading in that general direction. There we are. And again, there is no right side of the road when you're the only person on the road. All the sides are right. There we are, and we're actually going to take... Sure, we'll go up to 80 kilometers an hour, that's fine. There we go. Got a fox over there. Cougar in the distance. Oh, okay, so this is going up possibly around the lake. Maybe. Let's push this a little bit faster. It's nothing but open road. You know what? We can go full ball. Oh, that's nice. Alright, where are we going? Oh, we'll slow down. We're coming into an area where we can't see that far ahead. Yeah, there's other cars on the road now. So let's slow right down. Slow right down. And just stop. There we are. Pull the handbrake. And stop driving for a moment. Alright, there are some dogs around. That's fine. Let's go and have a look at you. It's dented, but it's got enough wheels. It's actually a fully functioning car. So this is a good one for space. For nothing else. Alright. What do you have in the boot? A rubber hose, sure, I'll take that. We would be able to use that to siphon. We're not really doing that much, but let's drop down a note. So we want, like, cyan. V for vehicle. Car. There we are. I believe we'll drop the hose in here. Now, right now, the hose isn't useful for us, simply because we don't... what are you? Simply because we don't actually have a tank on our car. But we could have a tank for all sorts of things. Yes, apricots. Om nom nom. What a lovely little surprise that was. You know, we've got to take these opportunities while we have them. You know, summer doesn't stick around for over long, unfortunately. There we go. Some more dog's bane. Oh no, that was time. Okay. Well, you know, look, I'm over here anyway. May as well be thorough. There we go. And a gallon. Wow, just a random gallon jug. That's not so bad. That's not so bad at all, actually. I could fill that with gasoline if I really wanted to, but I don't. Let's drop these off. And there we are. The cherry and the apricot I will probably keep. We'll see. Okay, well, let's continue on our way. Actually, before I do, stop driving. 23%, yeah, that's fine. Let's see. Aerodynamics are nice. Friction 93%, mass 96%, off-road 60%. This is giving you the idea of the car stats. And as I mentioned in, I believe, 2 episodes ago, I will go over what all of these mean in the grander scheme. Once you're at a position where this starts to matter, or rather when you have the luxury of caring, then we'll go over it. We're not quite there yet, in my opinion. I usually wait a little while before I start to worry about making efficient cars. Just having cars is the focus early on. Hello, please avoid the car. I know it's been a while since you've seen one, and it might not... you know, whoa. Alright, we found a town then. No, we have not. We have found a mansion. Ho 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 ho! This is interesting. Now, mansions are typically humongous things. Alright, got lots of zombies around. So... sure. We're gonna just park around here. Alright, pull a handbrake. And get out. Let go of control. Stop driving, rather. Yeah, I can see the zombies. It's fine. Am I wielding my longbow? Wield it. I also want to grab my survival items. So we're going to want the hobo stove, the toolbox, makeshift crowbar, the lighter. Sure, we'll grab all of this and take it with. Simply because we're going to be able to use that once we get inside. Sure, let's take the time. And again, we actually took quite a bit of time. Oh, wow, okay. Not bad. Let's butcher that up. Monster spotted? No, that's fine. Just keep going. And let's take a breather for 5 minutes. And cut all of this up. And move on. Let's have a look at this car. Dented, enough wheels. Decent car overall. Anything truly amazing on it? Because sometimes they'll shock you and they'll have some really fancy bit of kit. But no, not really. I'll mark it on the map though. So, once again, light cyan. V for vehicle. Car. Right, okay then. Now, mansion is a big... you know what I forgot? I forgot to bring the folding wagon. That is a pain in the bum. Because mansions are gigantic. Mansions are big enough that it's important to have something like that. Okay, well, we're going to do a quick once through then. But we're not going to loot it. We're just going to wipe out the zombies that we can find outside. It'll be good combat experience, if nothing else. There we are. Butcher you. Yes, stop. And kill it. Continue with the butchering. There we go. Continue with the butchering there. And butcher this one as well. Right, did you have anything on you that I want to take? Got a couple of things. I'm not going to worry too much about these items. As a result, I'm not actually going to need most of the items that I took out of the trunk. I'll just leave them in there. We'll be taking those back with us. We are going to need the folding wagon for this. I'm so frustrated with myself for forgetting that. Oh well. Let's drop all of this off. There we go. The cooked veggies stay with me. We don't need... Well, we'll keep the toolbox for now. But we don't need these. There we go. Okay then. Now we want to take you guys out. Now it's very possible that there's going to be some really nasty stuff in here. Which is why I want to do a quick sweep. I'm not too concerned at the moment. But it is quite possible that this could get much nastier than I can deal with. 2, 3. There we go. Another one down. Getting a little bit close now. There we are. Brutus Salazar, everyone. Zombie killer extraordinaire. No, I'm not gonna worry about that crawling zombie. I'm just gonna butcher all of these while I'm here. No, don't worry about the dog either. Butcher this one. No, we're good. Okay, yes. Now we need to worry about you. At this range, our chance of a headshot is staggeringly high. Don't worry about that one. Or that one. I'll take you out. Just keep going. Try and butcher them in order that you kill them to prevent revivification from becoming an issue. There we go. A pack. A what? I like that. It's a pack of empty cigarettes. Nothing particularly interesting there. Sure, a drink. I'll take that. Native fad, cash card. I'll definitely take that. And also the Linux shirt. That is a rare treasure. It was a rare treasure to me. Don't worry that you need to preserve their Linux shirts for some rare thing that you can make. It's just awesome. That's why I like them. Okay, so we've killed a good many zombies around here. I'm starting to get a little bit tired, which is a bit of a pain. Let's continue a quick sweep of the perimeter. Nothing else. Oh, there's going to be so many things in here that we can take. But there is no point in us starting this task until... a place worth fishing. Oh, wow. I've just put so much effort into setting up that area, though. Some beavers, I wouldn't mind taking you back. There we go. Beaver corpse. Yeah, stop now, it's approaching. And wipe out the zombie, then finish this. There is a bloody big snake over there. It's a giant rattlesnake. A mutated timber rattlesnake, about 3 times as large as the norm. While it isn't big enough to regard humans as potential prey, it is more aggressive and dangerous compared to a normal rattler. Okay, that's fine. I'm alright with that. No, don't worry about the giant rattlesnake. Just as long as it isn't approaching me, I'm good. What we got? China invades! Communications were muddled by a large influx of aggressive armed individuals. We have this, says a local police chief. We are authorizing our robot security drones to use lethal force on combative humans. Well, that doesn't work out so well for us in the end. I'll take you down. Got a couple of zombies, nothing particularly worrisome, but a few. As we've seen, Brutus is really good at this now. There we are. Oh, you actually got a little bit close. A little bit too close for comfort. There we go. Let's butcher these. And yeah, stop butchering. I shouldn't have moved over to butcher that one instead. That was not in the order that I killed them in, which is important. We'll grab the tainted bones since I can do something with that at base. Saline solution, sure. Okay. Well, there's lots of things that we're going to be doing here. We've found a place where there is plenty of fish. This is really good. There's a pool there. This is fantastic. I'm really tempted to shift our base up here. I mean, look at this huge field here. This whole area is just ripe for farming. What on earth is that? A shipwreck. Ah, that seems interesting. Also, I'm really sorry if you can hear the children next door going nuts. Seems the Cataclysm wasn't quite thorough enough. But oh, they're just having fun. It's warm outside. It hasn't been warm in Scotland for months. Let them enjoy it. But we're gonna head back. I need the folding swagon, and then we're gonna be coming back up here immediately to start looting this place. I'm not decided yet whether or not we're gonna be abandoning our current base, but there is a very good chance that we might. To what degree we abandon it, that's debatable. But there's enough material in a single mansion for you to rebuild it in any particular way you want. Honestly, you'll typically live out of one room because a mansion is stupidly big. But the only issue with that is it's a long drive anywhere else. It is a really long drive anywhere else. I just want to do another quick sweep. There's plenty of food up here as well that may or may not still be somewhat eatable. And there's a forest right outside. Oh, there'd be so much food here. I'm really tempted, especially given the fishing opportunities. A blood-soaked rag. Lovely. I think I'll leave that there. A pack. We can disassemble that into papers. Okay. Well, you'll notice there are ways down. This is absolutely a multi-story structure. There's ways up as well. There are, in fact, hidden rooms in many mansions. Rooms that have been sealed off by people moving furniture. So, if you notice that there's a somewhat odd lay of the land, it's like, this room seems smaller than it should from the outside. Start moving around the bookcases and things. Start grabbing them and trying to drag them. You will eventually find some sort of hidden escape route or something like that. It's pretty awesome. Right, let's drop off all of the things I've just grabbed. There we go. All of this. Nice t-shirt as well. The cash cards, so many of them. Though that was actually fairly cheap for a mansion. Maybe they had the family had squandered its funds and was starting to run out. There we go. I'm going to eat the cooked wild vegetables, and I'm going to eat some of the broth. There we are. Fantastic. And I am going to drive us back to base. So I will see you when we get there. Okay, here we go. Almost hit the Migo on the way down. That was kind of funny. I was tempted not to avoid it, honestly. There we go. But I didn't want to damage my car. Right, pull the handbrake, let go of the controls, and let's head out. We've got a zombie nearby, but that's fine. Down to 17% on the engine. Sorry, on the batteries. It's not great. We can fix that, though. But I'm going to quickly go and deal with this zombie dog. Hello. And there we go. Right, one damaged zombie dog corpse. Okay, so we are going to be taking folding Swaggin with us, and we may be leaving our base for a little while. So, with that in mind, I'm actually going to pack the car ready for a long trip. So we're going to prepare for a bit of a long trip with this. So let's just, first and foremost, grab all of this. We've already, some of the tainted fat is already rotten, which is a bit of a shame. Sorry for the crazy amounts of key presses there. Let's grab all of these, move them across. Okay, so first and foremost, let's drop off the food that we want to store. There we go. Drop off the tainted fat, tainted bone, paper wrapper, 2 packs, the cardboard box, the bones. The small string, however, goes down here. The newspaper page will go into our collection. There we are. And what else have we got? Saline solution that definitely needs to go in the medical cabinet. Oh man, we spent all this time getting all of this ready. Drop that down there. Cash cards. There we go. And I think also the screwdriver set, actually. Alright. Just got a little bit more to haul. Then we're good. Get items. We'll leave the hobo stove there. The gallon jug is coming with us, though. Now, I'm going to go ahead and prepare a lot of this stuff before we leave. Have I got anything else in there? Let's drop off the lighter. We don't need to take that with us. And the matchbook, actually. And the makeshift crowbar. And the toolbox. There we go. That should be good. Right. Now, as I was saying, we're probably going to be leaving for a while. So, we're going to want to prepare for this carefully. Make sure that we've got everything ready. Because the last thing we want to do is get up there and find that, well, we don't have this X, Y, or Z. Because at this point, it's far enough away now that we might not be able to just keep ducking back and forth as and when we please. Right, folding Swaggin. There we go. Let's grab you. Need you in our car. And we'll drop you off there. What items have we got? Rubber hose, bottle jack, jumper cables. Good. I'll possibly on the way take the tires off the cars that we found. Having spare tires, for the same reason in real life, really, really useful. Don't neglect that. However, I'm going to need my axe for this. We're going to go, and my campfire drill actually. We're going to go and chop down a tree. Just put the folding Swaggin away. Actually, no, we're not. That is not a thing that's going to be happening just yet. Let's drop the... I actually need the campfire drill. There we go. We'll use some of the ridiculous amounts of splintered wood. There we go. Grab the wood ash, drop that off. I'm not actually sure what we're going to be using that for yet. But for now, first things first. So, we want to prepare all of the food. We could actually make some cat or dog food. I'm so tempted. But at this precise moment, I don't think we're in the position yet to take on a dog or a cat pet. Because they're still going to need to eat. And we're kind of living from day to day with food for the most part. Or we're cooking it into forms that would sustain us across a long time. But we're not so flush with meat or fish that we'd be able to keep a dog or a cat well fed. And I'm not gonna adopt a pet if I can't ensure that it'll be cared for. However, if we did move up to the mansion, the access to easy fishing would make, and the fact that a forest is right there that seems to be reasonably populated with animals, does make that much more likely. So that's another reason why we might want to do it. Let's see, what can we make? Drinks, meat, right? We can make meat jerky. Boiled stomach, that's an obvious one we're going to do right now. Go ahead and immediately eat the boiled stomach. Now, meat jerky, wood soup, meat soup. That is fantastically good looking. This is quite nice, especially because it doesn't go off. We're gonna make this. It has no expiry date, so it's gonna be very useful for us. Come on. I can... What? Scallywags. Okay, so we're gonna need, let's say, 35 splintered woods. And continue. Ah, drat. Of course I did. And we wasted all of the meat. Ouch, that was painful. That was super painful, actually. Oh, well. One of those things, I guess. Yeah, we'll go for that one just to fill up. But that actually was really quite nasty. Okay, well, we can make vegetable soup still. We can make some cooked fruit too. Fruit wine must, of course. We'll make cooked acorn meals. There we go. We're also going to make more fruit wine must. And hopefully get all of that done. Pour into the container. Should have a gallon jug around here somewhere. There we are. And I can't do that one again, unfortunately. No, we must have used pretty much everything we could with that. We have got some fruit that we can make, though. Sure, we'll cook that up. And we'll consume some of it. Pour it into a container. Yeah, let's pour it into the glass bowl. And then pour it into another container. I'm not pouring it into the teapot, no. The glass jar will do. There should be a glass jar of cooked fruit there now. Yep. Okay. Next up, we want something to drink. You know what? We're probably going to be going for a little while, so sure, we're going to make some coffee. And then just immediately consume it. Yes. There we go. We're going to be a little bit wired for a while, because we've got a lot of work to do. We've got a lot of work to do. We're not going to be sleeping until that work is done. Okay. So we'll leave that bowl there. First and foremost, then, we've already got the folding swag, and that is in the car. Let's go through everything we need. We'll take the axe. We'll take the shovel. No, we don't need those. We really don't need those. The goggles, maybe. We'll grab the goggles. Since we've already got the welder, that'll be fine. I think everything else should be fine in here. We might actually want to take a flashlight and some batteries. Let's go for... reset that. Filter, bat. Got them over here. There we go. I want to reload... No. Stop wielding the longbow. Reload the flashlight, please. Oh, did I not pick up the flashlight? Ah, okay. Well, let's just wear the longbow for now. But I do want that flashlight, so... Yeah, we only have one flashlight, so... That'll just have to do. Womp. Was there a better one? No, I don't think so. Okay, so reload the flashlight. There we are. Drop off the batteries. We're not going to need to take those with us. The flashlight will, however, be quite useful. We'll bring the trench coat just in case. Yeah, actually keeping the batteries in there is a better place to put it, honestly. That does make a lot of sense. We don't need to bring the tinder. We can make more on the go. That won't be required. The 2 steel jerry cans, however, I am going to bring those with us. In fact, the steel jerry cans go in there. Next up, the flashlight can go in there as well. This is basically like my emergency car supplies. The goggles, the trench coat, the food, and the campfire drill go in there, sure. I'm going to want to get some more food before we go, though. So let's grab anything. I'll bring along a gallon jug, just in case. We're not going to bring that one along, though. Oop. That is a quick alarm there. Sorry about that. Right. And, well, sure, we'll bring a couple of these with us. Just to help us power through. The frying pan should almost certainly be brought with us. I don't think there's much else that we're going to need. Vacuum packed meat slice, sure, we can bring that along, and the meat jerky too, I guess. Anything else in here? I don't... Well... Maybe. Maybe we'll bring along the coffee syrup as well. Don't think we need much more than that, though. Just one more quick swipe through. Well, the wild vegetables, perhaps. There'll be wild vegetables outside, so we can just grab those, but sure, okay, we'll bring all this along. There we are. Now, out there, probably the biggest issue that we're going to face is water. So I'm going to load... unload this into this plastic jerry can. There we are. So that we have got clean water with us for cooking and obviously for drinking. There we are. And there's plenty of water there too. We'll drop off the frying pan too. There we go. I'm thinking we may be right now. Oh, the brazier as well. Well, got the hobo stove. Yeah, I think the brazier is probably a good one to bring along. We'll drop off the wood ash. There we are. Now, you might be wondering, you know, it seems like you're putting a lot of effort into this. You don't usually do that when you're just going on a raid. Well, a mansion is gigantic. I don't think we're going to be coming out of it for an episode at least. And that'll just be exploring. A whole episode will be spent exploring. I will take one of my downfield... Well, actually, no, I'm going to a mansion. I'm not going to need to do that at all. That will not be required. Is there anything else I want to bring along? For the time being, I'm going to say no, actually. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and have a bit of a read. Let's see. Where's the modern trapper? Okay, well, you're now purely a recipe book, so you can move over. Let's see, the complete home repair guide, perhaps. Sort of the samurai. I'll bring that with me over here. There are going to be loads of books in the mansion, so we might not need to bring any books with us. I'm not going to. But I'm going to sit by the fire and, you know, just listen to the insects and the frogs outside and have some time to read. Right, we're hungry, thirsty, good. Let's gobble down the cooked fruit there. There we go. I've got tainted bone on me. Where was that? Where on earth is a tainted bone? Oh, there it is. 44 pipes? My lord. Those need to be over here. So move those down, please. Oh, with the heavy sticks, actually. There we are. That'll do nicely. In fact, honestly, all of this needs to be moved over as well. Right, the foot crank can go over there, simply because that's the place where I'm storing most of my car materials. But the rest of this goes in there. Plastic chunks goes in with my tailoring supplies. I think we're golden apart from that. Let's finish reading the Sword of the Samurai. Takes a little bit. Oh, it's a little bit more difficult than normal. There we go. Let's drop that off. And time for us to have a well-earned snooze. And then we're going to be heading out. Lie down, fall asleep, use the emergency blanket to keep warm. Am I actually that cold? That's a little bit of a worry. We'll have to see about that. Okay. Right, you feel well rested, and we wake up. Marvellous. We're quite hungry though, so let's go and grab something to eat straight away. Wow, actually, that is impressively little food. Let's grab 20 splintered woods. Drop those in there. I think I've already taken the dread. You know what, I'm going to take 250 of the batteries just in case. Drop those in there. Actually, I'm going to consider these emergency supplies. So I'll pop them up with the other items there. I need the campfire drill. We should be able to quickly make... what am I holding on to? Hydrometer. That needs to go in there. Right, let's see if I can quickly make any food before we head out. No, I can't. Oh, that's a bit of an annoyance, but alright then. Is there anything over here that I can eat? Eat a bag of cotton balls. No. Chocolate pretzels. I'll just go through these. Not too concerned, given that we're going to be able to head out soon, and by the seams of it, we're going to be in a very, very good place to get a lot of... oops, sorry. Walked over my stuff there. We're going to be able to get a lot of food in the future, so I'm not too concerned there. Okay, is there a way to douse this fire? There really isn't. That's a shame. Right, how much ammo have I got? I've got plenty. Okay. Drop you off, and we're ready to go. Okay, time for a nighttime adventure, everyone. Drop you in there, and drop also the welding. Oh, actually, pair of eyeglasses? No. Welding goggles are already in there. Eyeglasses do not need to come with. I'm sure where they would go. I'm going to say the eyeglasses go down there. Unless I develop some condition that means I need them, I'm generally not going to use them for anything. But occasionally, taking apart for the lenses. Okay, so, taking control. And let's just turn the car around. Nice and slow like. Now, we're going out at night, so we're not going to be going particularly fast. 32 kilometers is about as fast as I care to move, because that still gives me a lot of opportunity to change direction, even if we're about to hit a Migo that was in the middle of the road. We would probably come off the better for it, especially if we were moving fast. Like if we were moving like at 90 kilometers, then yes, the Migo is just going to die. It's just going to be turned into a stain on the front of the car. But the front of the car will buckle a little bit as well, and I'd rather not have to deal with that. How's everything going there, doggos? There's the Migo. Right, now the Migo has been passed. I'm going to accelerate a little bit. Get a bit further away from it. Even a little bit more. There we are. I am not, however, going to hold down a direction like I did when it was nice and sunny. And clear and I could see everything. Ooh. Well, that wasn't me. That wasn't me coming down either. I hit nothing on the way. I'm a good driver, damn it. There we are. I mean, if I had like military armor plating, then I might hit quite a lot of things. But for now, we're fine. Now there are cars on only one side of this road that we need to worry about. So let's try and stick on this side. We've got... Oh, no. Thanks. You can spin out. Be aware of that. If you're constantly trying to avoid animals, you can absolutely lose control of the car. Okay. That is not me. Shady zombie. Oh! Oh! Of course. Right. Strike that I haven't hit anything thing. Right, they're braking my car. Right. Pull a handbrake. Stop driving. Wield my forked spear. This is quite unfortunate. Right, drop all of the heavy things that I'm wielding, because I didn't even think of that. My sunglasses as well. The large quiver, duffel bag. Get away from my car, you scoundrels. Alright. Get rid of these while we can. That was unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I'm just going to leave their corpses around for now. We'll butcher them, but we're not going to pull them apart. Ooh, the head torch actually is not bad. Now let's have a look at you. The windshield's taking a bit of damage. Covered in blood. Alright. Not awful. Could have been better though. Right, let's wear the duffel bag. And actually wear longbow, a quiver, and we don't need to take the sunglasses. The sunglasses are not necessary. I should have actually dropped them. There we go. Might wear the head torch. If I need to, I'll flick it on so that shady zombies are possibly a little bit staggered by the light. But otherwise, no. In here, I am by far the superior hunter to everything but the shady zombies. While it's dark like this. Now we did... Oh, look at all of these things. Oh, cups, forks, knives, butter knives, glass bowls, steak knives. Ah, horseradish. Some glasses, some ceramic bowls. Oh, it's glorious. This is everything that Brutus Salazar has been waiting for. And a fully stocked kitchen, probably. Cardboard box. A flyer. What did the flyer say? This is a flyer for the local pizza chain. On it is a picture of a cartoon Italian holding a pizza with the word, "It's a good pizza," written above his head. Someone has drawn an exaggerated mustache on the cartoon Italian, along with a pair of crude, oversized breasts. Really? Yeah, that's way down. We don't want to do that. Ah, the cider is rotten. That's a shame. But isn't entirely unexpected. Curry with meat. Eat that. Dried rice. Dried rice. Oh, this is amazing. What we got there? Mustard. We'll drop the dried rice on there for now. We're not here strictly to scavenge right now. I'm mostly in here. Actually, let me wield the longbow instead of the forked spear. I've got range on most things, and if I need to, I can just flip that light on and any shady zombies following me around will suddenly be at the disadvantage. Is that a fedora? Yes, it is a fedora. There's my aspirin, good. I need that. Television. Soda? Sure, I'll drink that. Disinfectant. Very nice. Definitely taking you. See, the other thing is there's going to be loads of water around here simply because of sewing kit, simply because of all of the toilets that we'll be able to empty. And what we got? Let's actually start looking around like this. Down filled blanket. That's better than the ones we've got. But don't trust that to show you everything. As you can see, these items are in the drawers of this desk. They're not just lying on top of the desk. So don't assume that the V key will show you everything. Because quite often there'll be things that it'll miss. An electric hair trimmer. Nice. Calcium tablets. Have we been eating well calcium? Based on the things we've been eating, no. I'll just have one of those now. We could give ourselves a quick trim. And there is a part of me that thinks that might be nice. This is like 28 days later kind of scenario. It's like we've survived from the hospital and we're just kind of plodding along from one place to the next, and finally we get to shave. We can't use water though, water is pressure, but we get to shave, and it just brings back a sense of normalcy. Of course, we won't be shaving our beard off. We'll be tending to our beard. Very different things. You do not simply shave your beard off. No. No. You carefully, very carefully, and with much adoration, prepare your... Oh, what just happened there? Oh, saving the game. What? Oh, dear. Oh, below. We heard something. That's fine. But you trim your beard. You make it look the best beard that it can possibly be. It deserves it. Okay, lots of smashed things in here. Let's look around. Okay, there's definitely from the west and above. But yes, as I was saying, there are lots of floors to a mansion. Be prepared for that. Lots of things in here. Cargo pants, not too bad. Top. We could refit a lot of the clothing here. DIY compendium. Let's flip the torch on for a moment. Just to find out. No, that's got a... Can I close that? No, I can't. There we go. Flip the torch on just for a second so I can see what this is like. Doink. And read. Oh my lord. Contains 59 crafting recipes, including bearings, vehicle welding rig, that's amazing, vehicle forge, food co, kitchen buddy, electric hair trimmer, onboard chemistry lab, reinforced headlights, pane of reinforced glass, head torch, kinetic bullet puller, vehicle controls, folding bicycle, hard plating, duct tape, spiked plating, lobotomizer, chain link, chainmail sheet, hacksaw, entrenching tool, pair of bolt cutters, electric forge, swage and die set, metalworking chisel, shovel, hoe, wood axe, wood saw, sledgehammer, charcoal forge, charcoal smoker, brick kiln, concrete mixer, mechanical pump, charcoal kiln, pistol stock, 12 gauge pistol, fire axe, pair of thermal electric socks, pair of chainmail sleeves, pair of welding goggles, pair of thermal electric gloves, chainmail leggings, thermal electric outfit, probably just made of different things. Thermal electric suit, chainmail vest, thermal electric balaclava, chainmail coif, telescopic cantilever, makeshift jack, pickaxe, wow, bottle jack, scissor jack, steel boom, telescopic sight, belt fed adapter, telescopic pistol sight, and lead pellet. Needless to say, this book is rather awesome, but we've already actually got fabrication to 6, so we wouldn't be able to read that any further, but that's amazing. Okay. Thank you very much. That's coming with us, absolutely. Wrestling moves, we've already got a book for that. A clock. Now, it's always worth checking on the clocks, simply because occasionally you'll find atomic ones. And they're quite good, as you might imagine. Okay, someone was shooting in here. That doesn't surprise me too much. Picked up. Wow. Wow, okay. Lots of drink there. Lots of drink there too. You know what? Sure. Gonna drink an energy cola. But you can see now why I was so excited when we found ourselves. Oh, fuck. When we found ourselves a mansion. Okay, that's a way down. Ooh, what be you? Arms and armor of Imperial China. Very well. Bit book of first aid. We've already read everything we can from that. Just checking if there's anything in any drawers. A wrapper there. It does look like we were reasonably fortunate. Oh, we're outside. Yeah. How about no, giant rattlesnake? How about you not be alive anymore? 79% chance to hit. Really? Am I missing? There we go. It passed through the giant rattlesnake without hitting. That's why. Okay, well, let's chop you up. Wow. Not sure why I expected a giant rattlesnake not to come with a load of stuff, but okay. My arrows just flew off into the distance. Oh well. Glass around here. Close the doors after you, just so you know. Well, actually, that would be true if all of the doors were open. I just tend to close all doors around me so that I know if someone else is there. But you could use it as a way of exploring, I guess. Like, if you left all the doors open, then you'd know, well, I've been here because the door's open. But, ooh, gold earring, eh? Not too bad. Can we apply crowbar? We hadn't got our crowbar out. Okay. Fair enough. Where are we right now? Oh, I recognize this room. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and eat some more. Well, no then. Okay. We need to now find somewhere. Really? Look at the cut and bash protection on these. That's crazy. Okay, curious steel arm guards, pair of steel leg guards. That's not bad. Those leg guards might be especially nice for us to gather. Okay, we've just about examined the whole of the mansion so far. The first floor, that is. Cell phone, sure. We can take that apart. Okay. What books have we got here? The Rules of the Road. The Cookbook. Homebrewer's Bible. Pocket Guide to First Aid. Engineering. Ooh. Internal Combustion Fundamentals. We got a couple of nice books here. Okay, that's enough of the first sweep, I think. We're not going to be able to do much more just looking around. Downstairs is going to be an entirely different matter, and upstairs as well, actually. Now, don't think that by being upstairs or downstairs you're safe. As I've mentioned before, if you go downstairs into a building, you're very likely going to get trapped there if something decides to invade the upstairs. They might not always use the stairs unless you prompt them to. But if there's a brute wandering around upstairs, then you're as good a prisoner in the basement. Understand that upstairs is not much safer. They can climb walls, and they will climb walls. So living on the top of a mansion, while it sounds like, oh, this is going to be great, I'm going to be able to see down from outside, I'm going to be perfectly safe all the time. No. Really not. Okay. Well, I think I need to use my umbrella. I think we're about ready to start hauling things into the mansion and getting set up. But that's going to be for the next episode. This one's already gone on fairly long. I'm super excited to have found the mansion. Now, I'm going to pose a question to you on this one. Should we abandon our evac shelter base and all of the effort that we put into securing it? There are pros and cons to both decisions. This is, without doubt, a superior location, but it is significantly harder to defend. Building a perimeter of spike pits around a mansion is a very different thing than building a perimeter of spike pits around an evac shelter, even one that has been expanded with a farm. They're very different prospects. I mean, we could always use this as a drop base. We can come up here, live a little bit of time, especially when we want to go fishing and that sort of thing, and then return to the evac shelter later on, or we can straight up live in the mansion. But understand that we will never have a need for this much space. The mansion itself is a massive structure, and we would probably live out of a single room, maybe two, if we wanted to segregate our workshop area from our living area. But by and large, one of the bigger rooms in a mansion, or one even the medium rooms in a mansion, is equivalent to an evac shelter, and you can do everything you want from that one spot. You do not need a bedroom, a kitchen, a living room, a workshop room, a basement place for your secret experiments. As fun as that is, you'd spend a lot of time wandering around trying to check if you had resources in one place over the other that you needed somewhere else. Having all of your crafting within easy reach of pretty much all of your belongings is a big plus when it comes to this game. So let me know in the comments down below what you think, and we will see where we end up in the next episode. It's going to be at least one, possibly two episodes just to clear out the mansion and gather up all of the things that are useful into one or two rooms. We'll see how it goes. But until next time, and as always, do take care, survivors.